I'm having way too much fucking fun with this. I went back and watched some of my video and this shit. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna go back. We're going back, motherfuckers. Here we go. Here we go. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. We gotta go back and talk about Steve Dragula. Dragula. This shit's wild.
Senator, Minnesota Constitution in subdivision 4 on lines 1.20 through 1.22, and they talk about individual liberty, personal privacy, and equality without any particular citations of any part and they talk about individual liberty, personal privacy, and equality without any particular citations of any parts of the Constitution specifically. And I look at Article 1, Section 7 of the Minnesota Constitution.
Without any reference to the Bitch, what? I'm sorry. Is this like a citations, like, fucking comments? You know, is this like something that could have been a comment on the PDF in the review file, like in the review workflow? Are you asking for further annotation for, like, fucking, you know, like, filing purposes? Is there a traceability concern here? I'm not really sure why a state is not allowed to establish equality, personal privacy, and individual liberty. Is Steve Rob Zombie Dragula asking that a state not establish individual liberty here? I'm just asking questions.
Any particular citations of any...
I know I said I wouldn't talk during this. I know. I can't. You got.
Parts of the Constitution specifically. And I look at Article 1, Section 7 of the Minnesota Constitution. No person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process.
He said all that, and then when George Floyd happened, he was like, nah, fuck that. Every time somebody in Minnesota gets killed by cops, he's like, what did I just say? What? I didn't hear that.
Constitution. No person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process.
Weird. So quick question about Khalil Azad. That due process. Where is it?
And members, when a woman is in the process of seeking care and she's...
When a woman is in the process of seeking medical care.
She's pregnant and seeking care. Most physicians I talk to consider two patients, the mother and the baby.
Yeah, but which one do they consider first? Yeah, they do. They have to, because, you know, they both have heartbeats and all, but, like, which one do they consider first? You know? Just asking questions, Steve. Just asking questions.
At the same time, equally considering both of their health interests through the care and treatment around the pregnancy. This discussion and the structure of this bill have contributed to a picture that forgets or attempts to forget one of those two patients, Mr. President, and that's the youngest one of them. Now, that patient's life
Okay, this is just a stupid thing that I fucking hate addressing because it's not like, I don't know, I hate engaging with right-wingers on humanity because it's not like they give a fuck, right? Even if it is like murder or whatever the fuck, why the fuck would they care? They don't give a shit when it's cops who do it. They don't give a shit when it's Kyle Rittenhouse who does it. They don't give a shit when it's COVID that does it. So why the fuck would they would they give a fuck if it's abortion, you know? Like, if I could fucking, you know, if you could, put Elon Musk at at the end of a fucking profit chain of abortion somehow, these guys would be all for it. They would bend over backwards mentally to make it fucking like justifiable and moral, okay? It's not abortion that they have a problem with. The issue that they have is that abortion offers women, and specifically poor and black and brown women, a way to control their autonomy and their own lives.
Section, I agree with Senator Abler. There's nothing of substance there. It's a disguised findings statement, which many legislators try to avoid.
Many. Who are the many? Who are they? Go ahead and name them. Is it like
And
Martha
courts
Taylor,
certainly don't
Green?
appreciate.
Is it facts? He's just saying that they don't like facts. Findings? By findings, you mean like facts? Those kinds? You know, the truth?
We have to remember that there's another person here.
Yeah, Jesus.
And that's the one that can't defend themselves. And this Constitution, Mr. President, stands for them too. We should have an amendment.
Unless they're hungry kids in school, and then fuck them. Bitch, what?
That seeks to
This
actually cite
like,
Article 1, Section 7 of the Minnesota Constitution and replace this language with that. That would be a better and more complete and accurate representation of the interests of our people in relation to the Constitution. Mr. President, I support Senator Abler's amendment and encourage others to do as well. Thank you, Mr. President.
Okay, so that's that. This is a different video, which we're gonna go over because I can't fucking wait to make fun of this guy. But then there's like his shit on feeding fucking kids, bro. His views on that shit are wild. Let's see, we're gonna go to... Oh my god. Boop.
Senator Drazkowski.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, I've got similar thoughts to Senator Limmer. And I look at the drafting of the bill, and it's interesting, the authors of this bill construe the Minnesota Constitution in subdivision 4 in lines 1.20 through 1.22, and they talk about...
All right, after all that shit that he just said, here we go. I can't wait. No.
This is the direction that this party in control is leading us. It's the wrong direction. It's a one-size-fits-all. Government dictates to the people of Minnesota with their money in using it to do things to them that don't need to happen.
They're using it to do things to them that don't need to happen, doing things like providing free school breakfast and lunch for all students. Oh my god. This fucking dude. This fucking guy, man. He's like, I'm a farm boy, but I don't want to feed people. Fuck people. Like, I don't fucking get it, dog. What is your problem? He's from he represents Mazeppa. You know, like, he even says it proudly in some other videos. He's like, it's a town of like 800 and it's like 81. I don't fucking know. 81, 801. Big fucking difference. They all own either cows or horses or both. Whatever. He's from some fucking bumfuck ass town. I shouldn't be such a dick about that. I should probably edit that part out. But anyway, this fucking guy. This shit's wild, dog. This shit is wild. This guy is mad After all that talk about, you know, this Constitution protects them too, Mr. President. He has the audacity to come along and be like, they're doing things to Minnesotans that don't need to be done. He doesn't want to say it. He doesn't want to fucking say it. They're feeding kids around here.
This is the direction that this party in control is leading us. It's the wrong direction.
Yeah, feeding kids. Fucking food is the wrong direction, my dude. This guy's like, yeah, why the fuck aren't they working in the meat plants? They should be producing our food, not eating it. Gah. Why don't these kids get jobs?
It's a one-size-fits-all. Government dictates to the people of Minnesota with their...
It's a one-size-fits-all. They're feeding everybody around here. One size, everybody gets food. It's one size. It's wrong. It's wrong.
Money in using it to do things to them that don't...
Do things. What things are they doing, Steve? Go ahead and say it. Fucking say it, dog. Like, just say it, dude. Things that don't need to be done.
Don't need to happen. Mr. President, I have yet to meet a person in Minnesota that is hungry. Yet today. I have yet to meet a person in Minnesota that says...
Look at the stupid smile on his face. He knows. He knows exactly. And look at this lady back here, dude. This fucking lady back here is like, holy shitballs. I didn't catch that before. Look at her face. Look at this shit. That's wild. She is like, what? See, this is what I love about Midwesterners. I was just having this conversation with somebody at a drag show yesterday. I was like, make sure when you go on vacation as a Midwesterner, you go with another Midwesterner, because when wild shit happens in public, you need another person to just be like, to just do the bot, like the thing. We all do the thing. When wild shit happens, we are all just like, do you see? You see that? I know. I know you see that. I know you see it. Yep. This is fucking wild, man. That lady in the background's great. I can't believe he's saying this shit out loud.
Because they don't have access to enough food to eat. Now, I should say that hunger is a relative term, Mr. President.
I guarantee you it's defined.
I had a cereal bar for breakfast. I guess I'm hungry now. Should say that hunger is a relative term, Mr. President.
No, it's not.
You know? I had a cereal bar for breakfast. I guess I'm hungry now.
Motherfucker, you had a cereal bar for breakfast? Do you need some more food, Steve? That does not sound like a nutritious breakfast. It sounds like you're missing fruit and protein. I had a cereal bar for breakfast. I'm hungry now. Okay, well, then go to a school, get some lunch, bro. Sounds like you need it.
Right now, as we sit here in the Senate chamber, an estimated 274,886 students are on free and reduced meals in Minnesota. Roughly 1 in 6 children are food insecure. That means they don't know where or when their next meal will be available, if they get one at all. Moving beyond students in this category, Minnesota Department of Education estimates that around 18.5% of students likely qualify for free reduced meals, but are not getting free and reduced price meals for a variety of reasons. The most likely reason is that they haven't completed the form to prove they qualify. Besides the healthy meals and giving money back to families, feeding kids at school is the right thing to do. Being hungry makes learning almost impossible. There is no worksheet or assignment, test, or project that will matter to a student who hasn't had anything to eat.
All of that. Okay, well, I think that's enough, and I got shit to do, so thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll edit this shit and put it on the internet, and I'll see you bitches later. Bye!